Okay, Sagittarius, where are you going? Where are you moving to? Because this is the Eight of Cups is probably the most life-changing card there is. It indicates that you're ready to make a change. You're ready to put the past behind you and to move on to new ventures. It feels like with the Seven of Wands that you're going to need to stand up for yourself. And this does represent the fire, our fiery passion, the fire signs. This represents more watery emotions. So, maybe you're ready to stand up for yourself. Maybe you're ready to take a new heat on life or some of the aspects of your life, whether it's a relationship or whether it's moving your home or your physical but you're going to want to stand up for what you do and say, this is me. I am Sagittarius. Hear me roar. But the Eight of Cups is a major life-changing card. So it tells me that some of you all are, like I said, moving your residences, moving in or out of a relationship. Maybe you're moving in with somebody or you're moving out away from somebody. New career, new job position. You're going to be pretty feisty with it. Wherever you're going to be feisty. Okay, let's see what the first 2 weeks in March bring up for you. We have more feistiness with the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords could be a child. The pages can be, or they can just be the messages of mental clarity, thoughts. Okay, so this is sort of a interesting read, isn't it? And the Five of Pentacles. It might be that you're moving away from this scenario of less money, less vitality, physical health issues. I mean, February obviously does come before March. It's interesting how these two are coming together. Or you're being supported. Both like they're leaving negative situations. And I don't want this to be a negative reading. I don't want anyone to say, well, that's just not how my life's going. My life is going wonderfully. And I'm getting all these opportunities. And that may well be. But I'm just saying for some of you Sagittarians, you're ready to come out of the dark and into the light. And I see you doing that by standing up for yourself. And this Page of Swords could represent an air sign. It could represent a Libra, Sagittarius, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. This person could help you out, or this news could be of benefit to you. What this Page of Swords is doing is like cutting through the BS, cutting through the ice and saying, let's get to the quick. It's interesting because I'm looking at the Seven of Wands and he's looking down at this Page of Swords. They both have very stern looks on their face. So it might be that you're in competition or you're hearing news of competition with this Page of Swords. Hearing of news. Let's see what the transition card is, Sagittarius. The High Priestess. She came up for one other sign. Well, she's the most intuitive woman of the deck, the most psychic woman of the deck. She represents both the negative and the positive side of life because she's good with either one. She understands the ebb and flow of life. So, and balance has been a big word for some of the signs this month. It just seems like the negative, the positive, and same here and same here. And balance, just like I just said. Balancing life. You have the Pentacles, Cups, the Wands, and the Swords. You have all four. Pentacles, Cups, Wands, Swords. Meaning that any area of your life could be standing out for you this month. So what is it you need to pay attention to the most? The Pentacles can also represent our body, our physical health. Maybe you want to make a decision on that, or maybe you hear some news about that. And it's news of it could be removal of, if you need to go into surgery. It could mean news that because they're walking towards this, and he's got support. See how he has all these bandages on? move it up. But he has support, and he's walking towards this possible air sign. Doesn't have to be, but this Page of Swords. So what are you looking to recreate, Sagittarius? What are you looking to, what are your spirit guides and your angels? Where are they taking you? What do they want you to see that you're not seeing? That feels important for some of you. Let's look at the last card at the bottom of the deck. Then we have the Five of Swords. Okay, so, you know, this is not so unlike this card, but in a way it is, because this is standing up for yourself, and this is having won a battle. Either you or someone else. You've a battle of minds, a battle of thoughts. It could be communication. So either you've had to put down your sword and walk off from a situation, or you feel like you're the victor. You have an awful lot going on here. I feel like this is such an action-packed type of reading, because we're walking on, we're defending, we're standing up, we're walking out of the cold, we're slicing things. So, you know, we're doing. This is a physical month. It can be feeling like, you know, all corners of your world are being either challenged or looked at, or you're taking care of details of everything. Let me look into my crystal. Okay, I did see a crown when I first picked up the crystal. A crown. Okay. And yeah, I'm still seeing it. So that, it represents to me one of the kings of the suits. Let's see if I can get a better feel of who this king is. Yeah, okay, it's the King of Swords. So we have another sword. So the sword card, the King of Swords, would be someone who's very intellectual, someone who's very like a professor, a judge. The sword cards, again, are about mental clarity, teaching, hierarchy. So if anyone like that, it could be a Libra, again, Gemini, or Aquarius, is in your life, they may be making a major influence in your life. Think about who that might be and leave the comments below. Okay, let's see what else for Sagittarius. I'm getting the feeling that some of you all are moving to a location and you're wanting to get like a, we have satellite now, so we don't even need those. But remember those satellite dishes that people used to have? I was seeing a satellite dish. So that could be an archetype for you're communicating with, or you're picking up channels or stations that are far away, and you're picking those up, listening to something unusual or different. Let's see if there's a totem animal. I'm not seeing one, but I'm hearing the word bear, the bear, B-E-A-R. And wow, so bear to me, look up what totem bear the meaning is, but to me they mean strength, right? Power. They have the best noses, even over dogs. They can smell better than any animal. But they're very powerful. So look at that meaning. And I'm especially getting black bears, but you know, you may say, well, I see a white bear. That's okay. Yeah, some of you feel like you're really having to I'm seeing someone who's crossing over one ledge to the next, and there's a valley down below, and they're trying to figure out how they're going to get from this one big ledge to the second big ledge. So if you've been doing that, which some of you Sagittarians will, again, this is not going to apply to all of you all, so watch your moon and rising. If it doesn't, then you're definitely going to have some action going on around what you're wanting to achieve in your life. So the Major Arcana card says, feel the stillness inside of you and use your intuition. Okay? All right, so let's add up the cards. We have 8 and 7 is 15, 17, and 5 is 22, 23. We don't have a Major Arcana of 23, but we do have 5. But 5 in numerology is about exploration, being playful, being adventurous. It really totally reminds me of this guy just, saying, all right, I'm out of here. Here's the number 5 pentacles. So it's always about change. It's a change agent number. Any of you all that have 5 life paths, that'd be fun to have a 5 life path and be a Sagittarius, or being born on the 23rd, the 14th, the 5th. Then, you're used to that type of thing. You're used to change. You're used to wanting to be playful and express yourself and look at life as an adventure. The 5 in the major arcana, we didn't have 23. Okay. 5 in the major arcana is the Hierophant. That came up with this card in another reading, just side by side. It was very interesting because they both remind me of higher power, spiritual power. This can be like the Hierophant can be like a judge. It can be a higher authority, a teacher, higher learning. It's probably what you're going to be doing, a mystery school. So if any of you all are thinking about, Arthur Findlay in England, it's a mediumship school, that'd be fun. But it represents, like I said, higher learning, higher authority, and that. And you already have the High Priestess. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope this reading was of benefit to you, and if nothing else, just validating for some of you all what's going on in your life. Sometimes a reading is validation. It's what we need to hear to say, okay,